following campaign analysis will be conducted on the Smith family's 2017 Back to School campaign. This presentation will analyse the strategic and creative approaches of the campaign and the media channels utilised. Through focusing on 2 young children and carrying the big idea that poverty hurts and no child should have to experience it, the campaign aimed to raise brand awareness and recruit 5,000 new sponsors. By exemplifying to the target audience the urgent needs of children living in poverty, the Smith family urged potential sponsors to commit to participating in a long-term meaningful change rather than look for a quick fix. With the communication objective of changing the way people behave through getting more people to become a sponsor, the campaign used a one-sided transformational appeal. This effectively tapped into the target audience insight of wanting to give more than just money by making it an incredibly personal and high-feeling campaign. This was done through expressing the child's thoughts, feelings and hurt through a mix of both visual and verbal creative techniques, to go beyond the facts and make it about giving children a chance at a better life rather than simply giving money. Overall, success of the campaign can be measured through determining the increase in sponsorship numbers, as this was the primary objective. It can also be measured through quantitative and qualitative market research, including tracking views on videos, recognition or recall tests, and inquiry tests based on flyers sent in DM packs. Creative tactics are utilised throughout the main ad of the campaign to translate the big idea to the target audience and urge sponsorship increases. Throughout the video, the camera circles Jake in a 360-degree motion. This camera movement allows the audience to see the visual elements of poverty, such as not having socks and wearing dirty and ripped clothing and having a failed test, and also symbolises the fact that poverty engulfs the young boy. Combined with the wallowed-out background taunts repeating in Jake's mind, the ad effectively evokes sympathy amongst the target audience, which incites giving. Monotonous colours used and the still image of Jake looking sad further enhances the tone of the ad. Through the theory of emotional contagion, it has the viewer feeling sad, further mediating feelings of sympathy and effectively appealing to the target audience. Finally, the concluding narration explicitly conveys the message of the ad and gives a call to action, urging the target audience to become a sponsor. Kirchhoff and Cooper state that effective fundraising incorporates abstract statistical information with a negative message frame, which is precisely what this ad does. However, this should be combined with anecdotal evidence with a positive message frame. Although the Smith family does provide beneficiary stories on their YouTube, it is not explicitly part of this campaign and requires extensive information search by potential consumers. This is a limitation of the campaign and should be addressed. One way to do this would be to have the currently televised ads obtain a link to the YouTube channel which presents such anecdotal videos. The benefits gained by incorporating both strategies are evident through research which states that advertisements which display the needy evoke monetary donations, and appeals showing beneficiaries evoke donations of time. This links well with the campaign's goal of sponsorship increases, as the sponsorship program includes both monetary donations and written communications, requiring time. This again relates explicitly to the target audience insight of wanting to give more than just money. This campaign primarily used television, newspaper and outdoor channels of both short and long-form variety. Use of TV is specifically advantageous as it allows for quick penetration with a large coverage at a low cost per exposure. TV also allows for the impact of sound, sight and motion, which is vital for this campaign's appeal as vivid presentation is necessary to strengthen framing effects on advertising persuasion. Disadvantages of this channel include a high absolute cost and the issue of clutter, often leading to channel surfing and ad skipping, making it difficult to determine the reach of the ad. Furthermore, the use of newspapers yields benefits such as high coverage, low cost and short lead times, but is limited by a short lifespan, allows for visual-only effect, and again is subject to clutter, causing readers to skip over the ads. Outdoor channels such as billboards and transit is effective as it allows location specificity and a strong impact. Although they have short exposure time and a visual-only impact, it can be argued that these vehicles are beneficial in addition to the other mediums as they allow for repeated exposure and consequently increased brand and message awareness. The Smith family have also added QR codes to their print ads, which enhances audience ease and ability at accessing information. Despite these channels being effective, by having a wide coverage and potentiating increases in sponsorship through greater ad reach and frequency, it can be argued that there are superior media channels to use. It is recommended that the Smith family rely less on traditional media channels such as newspaper ads and invest more into social media platforms. The charity is currently benefiting from its presence on Facebook and YouTube, as a large amount of their target audience spend time on these sites. But with evidence that approximately 5,000 people within the target audience are on Instagram, developing a presence on this site will expectantly lead to wider reach and increased exposure and sponsorship, equating to a high return on investment.